What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Seikima II. Yes, indeed. Seikima II fans, feeling? Yo, come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Brett Parks, and Brett wanted to see me react to this song by Seikima II called Satan's Hymn. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, yeah, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Heretic. Yeah, surprise, surprise. And the video has 1,300 views. Nah, it's not gonna get you there. All right. Look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video is fine, I'm sure everything about this is gonna be fine. I'm just saying, 1,300 views, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Seikima II, Akuma no Sambika, Satan's Hymn, HD. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
静かにしてください。地獄のような生活の中にも安らぎのひとときを。さあ、目を閉じて、やっぱり開いて、聞きたまえ。我らが魔界の大魔王陛下を崇める悪魔の賛美歌。
Okay, it sounds like the song's actually kicking in now. the intro. Kind of long. I don't know if it was all necessary. I feel like they could have honestly taken the first keyboard part, you know, that the one with the pink hair was doing. You could have completely cut that out. Completely, and it would not have made one bit of difference to the song at all. It didn't contribute to the song in any way. Not from a songwriting standpoint, other than lengthening of time. That's the only thing it accomplished. Let's be honest here, okay? I have no idea who that was. Quite frankly, I don't care who it was. It doesn't matter. Obviously not a part of the band, so a guest of some kind. But I want Seikima II fans to really be objective here. Ask yourself this question. That first 45 seconds to a minute where she was doing it, right? She was playing by herself. Did that contribute in any way to the song itself? Did it add to the song in any way? No. Other than lengthening the song, no. It added nothing. So, completely irrelevant, completely unnecessary. Once the other keyboard player kicked in, playing the piano patch, we had demons speaking underneath it. Now, again, that's what should have been the intro. Because you had the musical interlude behind Demon's delivery, introducing the song. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. That makes way more sense than that musical interlude that we heard prior that didn't do anything for the song as a whole or for the performance. So, wasn't a fan. I really wish they had just cut that out and just gone right in with the piano patch. Anyway, let's keep going here. Getting early 80s Ozzy Osbourne vibes. Sounds like we got a guitar solo coming up, so I don't want to have to pause in the middle of it. Not at all what I was expecting. The song's a lot more laid back. The song's a lot thinner. The song is a lot prettier, a lot softer than I was expecting. Especially with the name of a song like Satan's Hymn. I was expecting something a little more hard-hitting than this. It is a pretty song. It is pretty. It's being done well. It's being well executed. I don't hear anything wrong with it. I don't hear anything bad sticking out. Sounds like all the musicians are doing a fine job with their instruments. I'm not hearing any wrong notes that I can tell. Of course, I've never heard the song, so maybe there's wrong notes everywhere. But if they are playing wrong notes, they sound good. So they're getting away with it. Vocally, Demon's vocals fitting the song very well, very reserved, very soft in attack and approach. Yeah, I don't see any fault with the song itself. I don't have any issue with the song itself. But I'm going to be honest with you folks. Am I enjoying it? No. No, not really. It's not a ballad, but it's definitely in ballad territory. You know what I mean? It's definitely, it's not exactly in the city of ballad, but it's in the country of ballad. You know what I mean? The ballad region. So I'm not really digging the song a whole lot. It's good for what it is. It is sounding good. It sounds like it's being done well. Very 80s, like 80s Aussie type, like, you know, like Blizzard of Oz or Diary of a Madman, like Randy Rhoads era. Very much in that style. Like songs like, well, Diary of a Madman for starters. That'd be a good one. Or I know this wasn't Randy's album, but it was Jake E. Lee, I think, on the album. Ultimate Sin, something like that. Maybe Bark at the Moon, something like that. You know, songs in that area. You know, 82 to 86, somewhere in there. I can see this song fitting right in on one of those albums from a songwriting standpoint. I mean, like I said, I'm sure there are people who love this. I'm sure there are. I am not one of those people. But at the same time, they're not doing anything wrong. They're doing everything just fine. So I can't knock it. It's just not my thing. So that's just me personally. All right, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Oh, really quick. It's really soft. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a hard time hearing it. It's, and I got everything cranked. Everything's at 100%, just like always. I keep all my volumes at 100%. Just for the sake of filming, I keep everything at 100%. So this recording is soft. It's not me. And trust me, your ears are not deceiving you either. It's a soft recording. Harmony sounds good. That sounded a little dirty. Was it? That sounded a little dirty. That harmonizing riff there. Yep. They were a little off there.
Elohim Esainu, satanic world. In the melody, Yami Elohim Esainu, satanic world. Elohim Esainu.
7 to the 8. Whoever did that harmony, nice job. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And what it is it's a nice song. It is nice. It's well done, well executed, well written. I got no issue with the song from an objective standpoint. Just personally, not a fan. Nope. Not one of my favorite songs from Seikima II at all. But it was all right. It's okay. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Seikima II with Satan's Hymn. This was a request from Brett Parks, and this was actually one of Brett's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Brett. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. This song really, it took me some time to come up with this score. This was not a knee-jerk reaction. I had to really think about this and keep everything in perspective. So there is quite a bit we gotta talk about. I'm gonna do my best to keep everything short because I don't want to keep you guys here for another 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do everything I can to keep it as trimmed down as possible. If I don't go into long, lengthy explanations, it's nothing personal. It's just I don't want to lose you guys. So anyway, let's get to the score. Let's start there and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 6.4. Yep, 6.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.4. What does that mean? Well, a 6.4 would translate to a pretty good skill rating. Okay, so I think it's a pretty good song. It would translate to 3 out of 5 stars and a B- letter grade. So there you go, a 6.4, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars and a B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I will absolutely give credit where credit's due. The song was pretty. The song was pretty. It had some movement to it. It didn't stay in one place for very long. When it did move, it moved in a noticeably different direction. Not huge, but noticeable. I was really getting some serious 80s vibes from this song, like Ozzy Osbourne 80s. We're talking like, you know, anywhere from Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, Bark of the Moon, The Ultimate Sin. That area from like 81, 82 to like 85, 86, somewhere in there. This song could have appeared on that album, have Ozzy sing it, and it would have made perfect sense. It was definitely along that line, along that genre. And look, is there anything wrong with that? No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. They didn't do anything wrong. Like from a songwriting standpoint, everything made sense. Chordally, everything made sense. The chord progression made sense. Moving from chord to chord, everything sounded like it belonged. Melodic lines were nice. The harmonies were nice. It was just a very pretty song. Not my cup of tea at all. Yeah, I was not digging on this tune, if I'm being honest. This is not a song that I particularly enjoyed. And there have been songs by Seikima II that kind of fit into that ballady style that I actually have enjoyed. There was that one song in particular. I think the song was called Neverending Darkness. That I dug that tune, believe it or not. I actually did. There were things about this song I enjoyed, but the song as a whole, not really. Starting off with that intro really kind of put me off. I don't understand the reasoning for it. I don't understand why it was there. It did not sound like it belonged with the song. It didn't sound like it was even a part of the song. The first like 30 to 40 seconds with the individual with the pink hair playing the synth patch, I was just like, what? I wasn't sure until the other keyboard player came in playing the keyboard, and then that moved in with Demon speaking. That went hand in hand. And here's the thing, it was the biggest giveaway. Transitioning from the keyboard, from the piano intro into the song, chordally, feel-wise, it made sense. Prior to that, with the synth, it didn't line up. It didn't sound like it belonged in the song. So I'm sitting here kind of scratching my head going, why do it then? All you're doing is adding on time. You're adding you're adding filler, and it just doesn't, it's not necessary. It's absolutely not needed, and it didn't add or contribute to the song in a positive way other than time in any way, shape, or form. So why do it? I don't get it. Once the song kicked in, I saw where the song was going. I was like, okay, and then the chord progression followed suit. I hesitate to use the word predictable, but it kind of was. It kind of was. I could see where the chords were going, especially in the chorus. The chorus was nice. The chorus was the hook, without question. A little bit towards the end, when we got the two guitar players doing that harmonizing line, the last time they did it, a little sloppy. That's okay. Did I notice it? Yes, of course I noticed it. But that just goes to further proof that they're obviously playing live. You know, I'm not gonna knock a group I'm not gonna take any points off for making one mistake. You know, now if every single time they did the harmonizing, if it was sloppy every single time, oh yeah, I'm gonna knock off points for it. Absolutely, I am. But one time, no. A little bit of a different lineup. Didn't see a lot of the usual faces that I saw in this video. The bass player was different, and guitar player over on stage right was different too. So, saw a couple different faces. This must be a different iteration. The bass player with the harmonies on the vocals, nice job, very nice job. I liked it. It definitely fit, especially with the style of the song. You definitely want harmonies on the vocals with this style of the song. The very end where you had them going to the 4-part, you know, root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, you know, transition from 7 to 8. That was nice. I like that. Whoever sang those two notes, nice job. You know, staying on the 7 long enough to make a point that it wasn't an accident, and then transition to 8 to, you know, resolve. Very nice job. As far as the live show goes, I understand this is a ballady style of song. I stand by what I said earlier. I wouldn't call this song a ballad per se, but it's definitely in the region and the realm of being a ballad type of song. Very soft, very reserved, very laid back, very pretty. And I understand that when you have songs like this, you're not going to have a whole lot of movement around stage. You're not going to have a lot of, you know, stage interaction. You're going to be missing a lot of the checks. So let's go down the checklist here. Stage presence, check. They did have the stage presence, absolutely. Stage energy, Demon, he was moving around, so I guess check, sure. Stage interaction, no. Nobody on stage really interacted with each other. I didn't see the guitar players go over to each other and interact. I didn't see Demon come over and interact with either of the guitar players, so there was no stage interaction. The disappointing one for me was crowd interaction. Did we have any crowd interaction? During the intro, yes, Demon was speaking directly to the crowd, engaging in conversation with the crowd. After that, though, not really. I didn't even really see him point out to the crowd. I saw him raise his hands up. He was, you know, being very theatrical with his hand movements and motions, but I never once saw him actually point into the crowd and look into the crowd while pointing. trying to establish that connection with an individual. Never saw that. So unfortunately, I'm going to leave that box unchecked. Showmanship. I'm going to give it a check, but it's a weak check. I was just talking about the hand movements and motions. What he was doing fit the context of the song, yes, but at the same time, could he have done more? I think he could have. I think he could have taken it a little bit further, but yeah, I guess, well, maybe not. I think about it. Nah, we'll check the box. Showmanship. So they got 3 out of the 5. Unfortunately, the 2 they were missing were one of the 2 that they were missing was the biggest one for me. Crowd interaction, which we didn't have any. So did that affect the score? Yeah, it did, unfortunately. But listen, you can't be perfect all the time, right?
Wait, how can you be semi-perfect? You're either perfect or you're not me. There's no gray area.
No, listen, at the end of the day, overall, between the live performance and the song itself, I think it was a pretty good job. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad by a stretch. Just not, I wasn't terribly impressed by it. I've seen far more impressive songs, far more impressive live performances from Seikima II. And on top of that, me personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of the song as a whole anyway, so. But that had nothing to do with the score. This is based on objectivity, not subjectivity. So, that 6.4, objectively, that's what I feel this video deserves, between the song and the live performance. So, let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow. So what do you say? We got a 6.4, which is a pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.